After doing that demonstration, you know the first thing he's going to do? He's going to go back and say, ah, look at his black screen. It can't produce a high enough white level. You can't even see the screen, so I'm going to beat you to the punch. First things first, my name is Kenneth Berg. Our company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We develop dark technology, as in that black technology, dark gray technology, dark blue technology, invisible dark technology, whatever it is we develop. We like the dark technologies. So I said before that the light gray screens and white screens are obsolete. Even a lot of them gray screen paints out there are obsolete. So we know that we have a particular individual who likes to basically do his demonstrations about how dark our screens have come up, and they don't match your demonstrations. I wonder why. So today, I guess it's still today. Yeah, today we're going to basically put against our Black Nova 17. This is the fabric screen that I painted in the demonstration, the raggedy old screen. We have several screens up against it. We have, of course, the acoustic 1080p Pro. I like that screen because it has a 0.9 for white screen. Quite impressive. We have Vivid-Tech's screen right there. Nice white screen. Another Vivid-Tech right there, and a white sheet of paper. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the LG snowboarding demonstration on our Black Nova versus white screens. Let's see if we can bring it up as dark as it's displayed in his video review demonstrations. I'm curious to see that. You know, if we can make the screen that dark. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to bring it back a little bit. I think I have the wrong remote control. Let me separate these remote controls before it becomes a back and forth thing for me all day. Okay, that's not it. Put that over there. This is definitely, okay, there we go. All right, so let's start this. So as I said before, with some people who don't develop black technology and will never understand about black technology, and I already displayed this in the video, that if you take any kind of gray screen, whatever it may be, put that a white screen, it is not going to show 100% white level. So you're going to lose some white levels there. With our black technology, we have to be able to display against white levels. How you test a black screen to make sure that it has the ability to produce white levels, you have to test it against other white screens. If you don't, you're going to run into having a very dark screen that's not going to be able to produce color or contrast or whatever. With contrast, yeah, but not color. Hey, how you doing? I think I got a package. Order ready, right back. Yep, that'll be neat. All right, so that's one of the things you're going to go through. So there's certain things you're going to go through where if you can't pull a high enough white level, then your colors are going to suffer. And not contrast, but like I said, white levels and colors are going to suffer. So it's very important to test your screens against other white screens. And that's one of the things we do when it comes to our darker technologies, which I showed you with the blue. Now I'm showing you with the black. All right, so let's begin. Now, I'm not going to be talking much. I'm just going to be showing the demonstrations because I got things to do around the house at this particular time. But just to show you right from here. Like I said, white levels will be a tad low, but nothing that's going to disrupt the picture quality. Nothing's going to make the screen so dark you can't see it. I'll put you up a little closer so you can see that. I think I got this overnight. I got one of them. This is one of the boxes. Right? Grab me another one. Let's try 4K white screensavers. All right, I'm gonna let this one run because I gotta go take care of some business right now. But as I said before, real short if you haven't heard this already. So like I said, with our black screens, we have to test them against white screens, white surfaces and so forth, because we need to see exactly where the screens are gonna be able to pick up their white levels, where they need to be at. So this is why these tests are very important and have to be done. And this is what I'm showing you right now. So like I said, when individuals come on there trying to show demonstrations of the black screens produced in such a dark level that you can't see the screen, is virtually impossible. That's a complete lie. That's why I can come in here and show you the demonstration against all white screens versus our black technology, and we're going to show up white levels only. All right, I'm going to go grab something and some color. I got to do some color at the end. I got to. I got to go feed my squirrels. Oh man, last couple of days I've been caveman in it. I went out to shower, shave, and everything else today. Man, I took care of that today. When the video's over, let me put my charger in real quick before I trot out the door. There we go. I'm gonna let this run, and I'll go take care of my squirrels real quick because they've been waiting for food for 4 days. And I gotta go order another bag online. Yeah, look at the bag. 4K snow screensavers. Turning it down, there's copyrighted music on this video right here, but I like it. Make sure we get that turned down. Oopsie, hold on for a minute. I gotta take off my sneakers for a minute because I don't want to tread on my screen. Okay. Get that white sheet, bring it back up there. Okay, how did you fall off? It's hooked up there pretty good. Let's get you back up there. I had sneakers on outside. I gotta go shower and shave and everything else in the sun, feeling cavemanish. All right. There we go. That's just fantastic. I'm going to track that down. Let's go with this. This over here. So you have that. And you cord to this. Put that in there. Get my pills to fill on the sofa. Come here. Oh. More control. That goes there. Let's go with, let's see what we got here. Let's do the snow plow. Alright, now bring the sound up some, because like I said, that's copyrighted music. We can't go near that with a 10-foot pole, and I ain't trying to get in any trouble. J&K 4K demonstrations. Alright, just to show you. If the technology did come out that dark, you wouldn't be able to see it at all. And the reason why we're doing this and beating him to the punch, because anytime we out his product for what it really is, first thing he does, he runs over to that fake black sample screen that he so-called supposed to be our product, and starts doing demonstrations of that. You can match that one too while you're at it. And those are all white screens laying against my black screen. So any gray screen paint you have won't be to match the white levels on that white screen, on those white screens up there against my black technology. If my technology came in that dark, as you said it does, well, you wouldn't be able to see it. You would just see the white screens. And they're way produce way brighter images than the cinema gray. Like I said, nothing can produce a higher white level than a white screen. So what better way to test it off or display it? Now, as I was saying before, you see how I can come in here and I can take white sheets of paper, white certified screens, lay them against my black technology, and show you snow levels and all that stuff with no problem whatsoever. I even walked away from the camera, went to go feed my squirrels while I did the screenplay. I got nothing to fear because the technology works. How come he can't do that on his gray screens with black sheets of paper against the screen showing contrast levels like a star field? Can't do it. The problem is that he hyped his product up so much on being something that it's not, that he can't do the demonstrations, because like I said, he travels through life with a full glass. When you travel through life with a full glass, you can't learn nothing more. Glass is already filled. So by him hyping the screen up to be something that it's not, if he comes on and displays that black sheet of paper on a starfield demonstration, you will see that his screen can't pull a contrast level, which it can do anyway. And that would be too much for him to be able to handle. So he's not going to do the demonstration. But we could do it. That's why. And that's what happens when you cut corners and you lie about your product, that you can't go in and do those demonstrations to back up your product because you hyped it up so much on being something that it wasn't. Now, I've never come in here and told anybody that our black technology is equal to a white screen. I said that's impossible. We can't do that. I even showed you in the demonstration. Any gray screen is not going to be produced next to a white screen on showing a white level. The purpose of black technology when you develop a darker screen is to test your screen on white levels to see exactly how far you can heighten your white levels. You want it white enough where the image is going to come up decent, wholesome, you're going to be able to produce natural colors and so forth. You don't want it so dark you can't see the screen, as I displayed in the UV mix that couldn't pull up the image next to a blue screen because it was producing too high of a black level. See? And I can come right back on here after doing that demonstration and show you my blackest screen versus not gray screens, white screens. And I can show you white levels with no problem. You can't do that. If I were to ask him right now, show us a demonstration, fully lit environment, contrast level star field, black sheets of paper. You won't do it. You hyped the screen up too much to be something that it wasn't. Like Cyberpunk 77. Hyped up as being one of the best games on the face of the planet, and that game was trash. It was trash. That game literally has so much bugs in it, you can't repair something like that. It's broken. And that's where he lays. Broken. Let's go ahead here and let's get one to get that out. That's what I want to see right here. Not that. See, God don't like it when you lie about his work. You don't like it. Now, like I said, screen's supposed to come up black. Where's my screen supposed to turn black at? I don't see any black. The screen turning jet black, you can't see it. Okay. Now, since he can't back anything up, since he's been outed as a faker, a scammer, the only thing he could do now is just scream scammer. That's all he can do. Pretty much when you take something away from a child, they got nothing else to go to, and all they do is just go into a tamper. They just start screaming and yelling and rolling all over the floor. That's pretty much what he's doing. Because I can come in here and I can debunk your product. I can show where you did not beat this screen. You didn't beat a Dark Star 9. That's impossible. I know that for a fact. Showed you that demonstration. Showed you on the white levels how the screen shows dark. Just like everybody else's screen. There's nothing special about its product. Showed you how it matched primer. Did all that. You came and you requested me to turn my screen around to show the black end of it. I did it. Didn't even match the screen. Now I'm on here showing you my Black Nova against white sheets. Not gray, white screens. Where's the screen that you can't see? I thought so. Where's this so-called screen that's supposed to be from your demonstration, your expert experience? You're not even an expert in the field. Don't call yourself an expert. You're not an expert. You're not even an amateur. Don't call yourself that, because you cheat, cut corners, you lie, and do whatever you got to do to make your product work. Don't even call yourself that. Call yourself a hobbyist. That's what you are. Simple and plain. You're a hobbyist. Because see, I can go out there and I can talk about my blue technology, and I can bring my black technology and do this. You're a hobbyist. That's what you are. So this is the darkest screen paint we make against the whitest screens, and this is the results we're getting. Looks nothing like your demonstration. Since you want to go on with bright levels and white levels, there you go. I'm gonna let that run. I'm gonna get myself something to eat too. My food should be coming in pretty soon. I'll order some food. Also too, not to go back to this fellow, I'm not going to go back to this fellow, but this is also too, if you got a white screen, this is the difference between a white screen and our black technology too, so you can see that. Yeah, we can pull the white levels, we can pull the contrast, we can pull the color. Like I said, white level is going to be a tad low, but nothing that's going to disrupt your picture quality. K and J 4K demonstrations. Now, I'm going to have to put the air conditioner on. Then again, I'm blocking my main window right there. That's where my air flows through from the back. So we got to get this done and get this out of the way, so I can get my airflow back in here. Let's see if we can get this video. Because again, they butchered it. And this is also too a wake-up call for those of you who have white projection screens. I told you, darker screens is where you want to be at. Especially if you're using, look, if you got Amazon Prime, this is pretty much how your menu's coming up. They butchered this for me. JNK 4K demonstrations. Like I say this just about every day. So I don't know how in the world it does not fit in their category of things, there we go, that I look for. Because I do this every day on JNK. I like their demonstrations because they have really bright, vivid demonstrations. That's why I like them. Especially with the skin tones. Alright, so that video is good, but I like the skin tones. I like to show that off. So yeah, next time you see any videos by this joker, basically painting black screens to look like supposed to be our product, yeah, there you go right there. Like I said, we requested a Starfield demonstration. You never did it. We've requested you to put your product against other primers and other screen paints to show a significant difference. See how this is a difference? See the difference between this? I can step back here. You can see a difference. Not going on top of the screen with your camera all zoomed in and showing a slight little red difference. No, or blue. No, a difference. That's the difference between night and day on that screen. I got 2 white sheets of paper against that screen and 2 certifieds. If you can't find a black screen, all you gotta do is get some black paint, anything black, and throw it against that screen and display your contrast levels. Because you're doing demonstrations where your screen's in the dark and you're comparing your technology to a Black Nova. Black Novas pull 100% contrast levels. And by doing that, you're misleading your customers, telling them that we can pull contrast levels just as dark as his screen. Well, if you could do that, fully lit environment, please, and multiple sheets of black paper, do that demonstration. Can't do it. Again, you hyped your product up to be something that it's not. That's why you pulled the demonstration where you were making the product for free. Because you hyped it up to be something that it wasn't, and all the time it was black and white paint. You can't touch your technology. Look at it. It's a black screen. Look at the, not gray screens, Crow. Those are white screens laying against my technology. That screen on the far end has a 0.9 gain on it. Told you, you want to mess with God's blessings, you will get embarrassed for that nonsense, man. Look at this. Man. That's a shame, dude. And then your UV mix came up so dark, man. That stuff is so freaking dark. If I put your UV mix against this product and put a Starfield demonstration, I would blow that screen out in contrast. Color, everything. You know how deep and dark a red level is on a black screen? I showed you that next to the blue. The red level is insane. Let's go over to this one right here. See if we can turn the screen dark like he did in the demonstration. Yeah, from now on, you're a hobbyist. That's what you are. You're not an amateur. You're not an expert in the field. You're a hobbyist. Until you can come up with some real demonstrations and stop cutting all these corners, these fake demonstrations. Wow. My screen's supposed to be so dark you can't see it. You don't even know. That's the thing about it. It's sad when people claim to know about screen paints and they don't know anything about it. It's sad. Try to make your own dark screen paint, and how did that turn out? That stuff is horrible. That stuff is absolutely horrible. It's disgusting. It's horrible. Can't even pull white level next to a blue screen. A blue screen, mind you. A blue screen outperformed your dark screen paint. Pulled the higher white level. And this is just as dark as your screen. That's sad. Boy. You just never get him. He'll get up tomorrow morning with Groundhog Day syndrome. Do it again. I'm going to be posting the video on the visible. We did this demonstration already 5 years ago. 5 years ago, he did the same nonsense of basically saying you can go to Home Depot and get this clear product. We're going to deja vu this joker. We're going to basically put that video at the bottom. I want you to look at that video 5 years ago. We beat him then. We beat him again now. My friend was like, does he ever? And he don't learn. He's like the Wile E. Coyote. He don't learn. Every day Wile E. Coyote comes up with a different idea how to outsmart the Roadrunner. And the Roadrunner may seem like he might not, like he doesn't, he's not intelligent, but the Roadrunner is way beyond the intelligence of the Wile E. Coyote. Problem with the Wile E. Coyote, he's arrogant. He's very, very arrogant. Remember, you saw the video the first time he met the cartoon. He fed the Roadrunner the first time. You gave him his business card on how intelligent he was and blah about this and blah about that. And the Roadrunner just looked at him like, oh, yeah, whatever. Because the Roadrunner's intelligence is way beyond his, but came up with arrogant. You might just give up now. There's no point in fighting me. My intelligence is through the roof. Yeah. And what happens every time? That's what I like about the Roadrunner. Oh my goodness. I come on here, have fun, simple play, enjoy myself in front of my videos and have fun. And I know how my stuff's going to react. And he wants to come out there speaking all this blah blah this, and man, really, you don't even understand half the stuff you're talking about. If you did, you wouldn't be cutting corners. You could back it up. Look at that. Beep beep. Let's get something else. 4K beautiful women. I like this because it got some really good white levels on here. So you see them hunting down white levels, just hunting them down. Let's see what we got here. We got these white levels right here. We can get some tropical beaches up here too. They got the nice white sand, blue ocean. Oh, that's gorgeous, ain't it? We did it right there. Let's go over here real quick. Beautiful. Let's see. I want a beautiful woman 4K. They got half of what I asked for. I mean, I get this right here. And then, oh, we got it right there at the bottom. Boom. There you go. Let's see if we can get that screen dark like you did on the demonstration. Nope. Now, the reason why we did this video right after this one, because I'm going to go eat. But the minute we embarrass him, we put him on blast for doing the dumb stuff that he does on a regular basis. Like starting off trying to go in on that invisible dark technology, not knowing that screen was a dark gray and you can't see through them. Thinking he could go to Home Depot and buy some clear spray and do the same thing. Faked that demonstration, got outed for that. Came back in, did a recap on giving you a closer look of the screen and how it looks, how it reacts and so forth, which pretty much takes this theory and throws it clean out the window. And then came in here and showed you the blue, showed you the white levels on the blue, and showed you that, you know, in the middle of that video, and this is what he does, he breaks down my videos. He'll stop it at that one part where it's showing the white levels. He'll mute what I'm saying and say, look, this is where he's cheating you. The screen can't pull up a white level. I just sat there and said in the demonstration that any dark screen is going to pull up a slightly lower white level, including your product, on a white screen. And I displayed it right there. And then I took out his UV mix and showed him how dark his UV mix comes up next to the blue, mind you, that pulled a white level. The blue is just as dark as your screen. Pulled the white level, bright yellows and colors and skin tones next to your product that couldn't even pick it up, and pulled out a dark, dirty image. Then came back in here and showed off the Nova Black, because I knew the first thing you do is when you get upset and you got nothing else to grab onto, you go after that black fake sample sheet that you painted and says, look, this is their product. This is how it reacts. But to beat you to that point, I brought my product out and I didn't even put your product against it. You know what I did? I took 2 certified white screens and 2 pieces of white paper and did all white demonstrations of all white levels. Bam. What else you got? So you might as well just go on your YouTube channel, start doing your videos right now of your Destiny videos, cell phone videos, any upgrades and stuff, to try to avoid as much attention from off this video, what's going to be coming at you, to point it someplace else, because you got nowhere else to go. Just grab it for something, There's nothing to hold on to, man. You go side by side with our stuff, there's nothing to hold on to. You're getting kicked out of a plane with no parachute. You figure out how to get to the ground safely. You don't challenge our stuff. What's wrong with you? I got enough demonstrations to choke a horse. I get thrilled when the sun comes out. I get thrilled when there's ambient light pushing through the windows. I get hyped up when I can drop a projector back 22 feet and throw 130 watt in the middle lamp. I build scaffolds outside my window to throw projectors out there to get them drenched in the sun so we can cut down their lumen count so they have to travel through a room that's being drenched by ambient light through the window to hit a screen to produce an image. You don't do that stuff. Nah, you're too busy hiding in the dark with an overpriced projector. What else do we got here? Right here? Extreme close-up of, I wonder, I want to see this right here. All right, I was way off on that one. I thought that was something. She's pretty and all, but I'm just saying, I thought something. Okay, this is going to sound really ignorant when I say I'm saying beaches, not the other word around. Somebody said, you cursed? No. 4K relaxing white beaches. It just doesn't sound right either way you put it. I'm trying to, it's not what you think. Understand what you know what I'm saying. There you go. So we got the beautiful sand. Mind you, in his video, this came up dark. You couldn't see that. It was a black spot right there. A black spot right there. And we got the clouds over here and the nice blue skies and that blue ocean in the background. Do, 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 do. All right, having some fun here. Let's go over to, let's see what else we got up here that we can put up here. Let's go with some, he does this with the LG food demonstration. LG food demonstration. Let's see if we can bring up that level to come up dark. Here you go. This is the one you like to use on our demonstration. Let's show how our screens can't pick up. They produce such a dark image. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one you like to use when you did a fake demonstration. And if you get on camera and you say that your product or your cinema mix can pick up a white level higher than a white screen or equal to a white screen, you're a liar. We debunked them the last time when we had the TV at the bottom, and we did this before. And guess what? He got mad, and the first he started screaming was, "Scammer! It's got to be a scammer. That's the only way he could have done it. It's got to be a scammer." Ain't that kind of sad when people don't do hard work and they don't have no faith? And because they can't figure out how to do it themselves, it's got to be fake. You ever bump into somebody like that? Like, you can be the best at your job of doing something, and you always got that one individual that will basically try to downplay what you do because you're good at what you do. Because they can't do it, or refuse to put the time in to do it. Yeah, you need to stop using that word scammer. You need to basically make that screen paint that you deleted that video on and match that against your product, because your customers need to see whether or not if you were giving away a free product and then started selling it, or you need to go out and get that primer and start matching that. And I gave you the ingredients to the Crystal Edge Technology Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. Yeah, I gave you the ingredients to that. You can make that and see what happens. See if you match our 8-year-old screen paint. You can make that live on camera so we can all see that. Okay, we didn't get the screen to darken there. Let's see what else we got. I'm trying to think of another demonstration you might be using to darken the screen. Let me see. We can find something here. Let's do some, oh, he's done this one, but it's the Philips. He did it on the Philips. Philips 4K demonstration. That's when we matched on camera, and we had a picture of your video playing on one camera while we live streamed on the other one, and it didn't match. I wonder why it didn't match. But we did that against gray screens. Let's see what happens if we can darken the screen against a white screen. Trying to duplicate that video we did in the demonstration. We're trying to see how dark can you get it exactly the same way. Now, much like the product that you claim to be ours that you were doing in the demonstration, your UV mix reacts the same way. It doesn't pull up any white light at all, period. I'm not seeing that dark spot you did in the demonstration. I'm not seeing it. Well, let's go back to that for a minute. Let's see if we can break this down, slow this down a little bit so we can see. Maybe I'm moving the video too fast. Maybe that could be it. Let's see. I'm not seeing the dark there. You did that in one of the demonstrations. I'm not seeing it. All right, we'll pause it right there. Let me disconnect this for a minute. Where? Show me where that screen is coming up that dark. Not seeing it. See, that's why you gotta stop doing those fake demonstrations, man. You are a fake and a fraud. That's what you are. Oh, by the way, let me show you something real quick. That screen has a 0.9 white gain on it. That technology it's laying against is jet black. And those of you who support them, guess what? Sorry, but you followed a fool. That's what you did. Off a cliff. Literally off a cliff. But then again, it's not your fault anyway, because you're probably in the duped and thinking that the product did work. So I really can't say that either too. You were duped. And some of you haven't been in the field long enough to be able to see a fake. When you see it, we can see fakes over here. Even the people I talk to and I do business with, and they have seen his videos before, and they laugh at him. And it's a joke in the projection screen world. He is. He wants to come up to say that he's a joke. I'm sorry. Why do you think he's never got a contract offer? No big companies harass him or nothing? You stop doing these fake demonstrations, he make a better product. He starts doing things in fully lit environments and stop cutting corners. He could do something with himself. Rather than that, no. If he keeps going down this road. Who would want you to review their product? Who in their right mind would want you to do that? If you basically had, there's proof of you out there faking demonstrations. I'm not the only one who came at you about you doing fake demonstrations against other people's products. And you clearly did a fake demonstration against Elite screen. When I saw that, I was like, oh, heck no, he didn't beat that screen. Showed it right there. So how is it when you're talking about how our screens are supposed to come up so dark next to your gray screen paint products, but we have them right up here, sitting right up against the screen that is a 0.9 gain, and it's white? Can you explain that one? Or you can't explain that one? But I do look forward to seeing your demonstration. I don't care if it's a black vinyl, black screens, I don't care what it is. Black paper, matter of fact, go and get some black paper, line it against your screen, and we want to see all the OLED demonstrations, contrast demonstrations, nothing with a bunch of pretty colors in it. We want to see strict black levels, because you hyped your product up to make people believe that you could pull a contrast level to equal to our technology. So if that's the case, then show us. Because if I sure enough can produce a screen bright enough to be able to go toe to toe, not matched, not beat, but be able to go toe to toe with the white screen without going pitch black dark so you can still see my product, I sure enough can beat the daylights out of your product. Like I told you, my 8-year-old screen paint, digital and crystal screen paint, match your personal mix, beat your Metallica mix, and beat the living crap out of your UV mix. So if I got product that's 8 years back that can beat your product, and that stuff couldn't stand one leg up on our products, what makes you think that you can compete with what we have? We obsolete that stuff. As a matter of fact, I gave out the ingredients for free. Repeated myself. Yeah, gave out the ingredients for free on how to make it. That's how much we're not threatened by it. That video's not deleted. That video's right there for anybody to go on. If they want to make that product, it's right there. And we already did the demonstration, matched it against our stuff. Why we don't make it anymore? It's an obsolete product. It doesn't match up to anything we have over here. But if you want to make it for free, there it is, because we have no threat by it. But you, on the other hand, deleted a video that showed you making a product, and I guarantee you what you had in that video matched your product, which we did. We actually made the product, matched it against the personal mix perfectly. We're not going to delete that video. Delete it can stay up there for all I care, as long as it wants to stay up there. It has nothing to do with what we make, but what you do in that video has plenty to do with what you make. That's why you got rid of it. You only delete things when you're guilty. When you're guilty, that's when you delete. Delete and repeat. Deleted that video, you basically going into Home Depot with our product thinking that was going to save you behind. That ain't worked too well, Skippy. Here you go. Metallica Mix 2.0. Boom, right there. That's your product right there on our black screen. Oops, we just lost the screen. Oh, we lost the Elite. Oh, I'm going to keep this one. That's a good screen, too. That's the Elite screen right there. I'm going to rewind it back because I'm walking from the camera. Wait, that's your Metallica mix. That's your darker mix. That's darker than what I'm about to put it right now. Here's your personal mix right here. Boy, that did not want to stay up there, did it? Let's go get some more tape for it. We'll get it to stay up there, people. All right, I didn't press down hard enough. There we go, that's better. If I can beat a widescreen, what do you think I'm going to do to yours? And if your cinema mix is lighter than your personal mix, you don't want that over here. I'm trying to tell you that right now. If I were you, I would try to avoid all your orders from California. Because if we ever decide to place an order for that to come over here, you do not want that coming over here. If that thing shows up as close to a white screen as I think it does, wow. Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. I can see right now I'm probably responsible for any orders not going through Philadelphia right now. And I'm pretty sure you canceled any orders coming through Philadelphia and terrified that one somebody might be picking it up. But you're not going to cancel your orders from California. That's why we chose that area to place the order the first time. I mean, you can screen them all you want. You won't know who's who. Isn't that interesting? I got to talk that way in order to get product from him to do a review. Where you can just go to the website and you can just buy. We don't care. Go ahead. LG snowboarding demonstration. Let's see what happens. Let's see if your products can turn my screen dark when a white screen can't do it. Nope. Nothing happened. I'm not seeing that black image that you show off in your demonstrations. What's going on? That's your product up there. How about you? Like I said, right now he's probably screaming scammer. It's a scam. It's a scam. He's doing some kind of fake demonstration. He has Thanos' glove. He's got a little diamond in the front of his head. He's got Harry Potter powers. No Harry Potter powers. Just hard work, man. Just hard work. That's all. Just hard work. That's all. Hard work and faith, buddy. Hard work and faith. That's what it's all about. Where's my screen coming in dark? I am not seeing it. Like I said, white levels, yeah, are going to be a little lower because it's a black screen, but where's that big dark black image that's supposed to be there that you painted our screen to be? Not in there. Just not seeing it. Panasonic 4K demonstrations. I butchered that one. Panasonic 4K demonstrations. Let's put this one right here. This is why you need to stay in your space. See how you can't see red at all? No color at all, period? That does not want to sit there. You can't see red because your screen can't see red. Can't see color. That's why I said if that Cinemax comes in here and that screen's super light, oh, it's going to fade really bad. But how case? Now see how the red? Let's get some tape for that. That's not hanging up there too well. Something's wrong with that. Let's go fix it right now. This is where all my frog tape goes to. All right, now we shouldn't have a problem. There we go. We're up to nice and good. That falls off. That's going to be woo, freaky, scary, weird. All right, see how you can't see red? That it's not coming up at all, period. Like I said, you're going to pull a high white level. You are. But you just can't pick up the color at all. Period. You're almost equal to a white screen. You're only going to show a slight difference to a white screen. That's it. And if your Cinemax is whiter than your personal mix, good gracious, that thing's going to wash out even faster. Not seeing contrast, that's not going to happen. Reds are not going to pull up. Well, that's not coming up. Now imagine, this screen's 150 inches, 16:9. If I had your product painted on this, this is a reaction I would get. The only reason why your product does look like it has a good picture to it is because you're using a $4,000 projector that's doing all the work and you're sitting in the dark. That's why. That's why when I gave you those little tasks to do and you refused to do them, much like the one you gave me with the whole turn around the black screen, I did that with no problem. But yet when we ask you, nah, you can't do that. Because you hyped your screen up to be something that it's not. Can't see blue. Watch this. Oh, there you go. No blue. Where's it at? Contrast levels not coming up. Good gracious, that's bad. You're going to have to calibrate with that screen paint. You're going to have to calibrate. You got to calibrate with it. Got no choice. Here come the greens. Greens are washed out too. This product is reacting just like a white screen. Our digital and crystal screen paint does the same thing. That's why we don't make it anymore. It's obsolete. It's 8 years old. It's old technology. Oh man, I don't even want to look at this anymore. I'm staring out the window now. This is really bad. Good gracious. The background's supposed to be black. Where's it at? Green's not pulling up on your screen. Where's it at? You're doing everything the white screen's doing. Purple. Let's see how we pull purple up. That's bad. And this is what you're selling to people. Do not call yourself an expert. Do not call yourself an amateur. You are a hobbyist. That's what you are. Because that's bad. That is really bad. Run a Chrissy 4300 lumen projector. A Chrissy. Chrissy's produce insane colors. Are you kidding me? Try again. Try again. Good gracious. You didn't do any tests on this product. Boy, if this was a class for projection screen technology, I would definitely kick you out of my class. That's horrible. And the contrast levels are not even there. Let's go find something else. Let's see what else we got, okay? Let's see what else we got. Maybe there's some hope in here for you. Let's go over here. We got some bright demonstrations in here, but we can pick something up in here. This is a good demonstration, okay? You didn't test. You didn't test jack out on this screen. You didn't test nothing on it. There's no way in the world this thing should be coming up that close to a white screen. I explained to you that a Black Nova, a real one, would crush your screen with no problem. There you are. And much like that black product you had painted on that board that didn't pick up anything, reacted the same way your UV mix acted when the demonstration against the blue. That's freaking horrible. We're not even outside. You want to go outside today? It's a nice day out today. I'll take you outside today. We can go outside around 6:57 or 7 o'clock if you want, and we can do the same demonstration outside. Pauline count straps a little out there, it's a little better out there. You go outside. You're going outside today with us. I don't think he wants to go outside. And that's it outside. Douche. No. That's sad. You're coming real close. Yeah, you're right. When you sat there and said your levels are just as good as a white screen. Yeah, you're right on that one right there. You're not picking up nothing. Let me show you where the projector is sitting at. This is where my projector sits at when we do demonstrations. See how far back it's from that screen? See how I can sit back here and I can see the difference in your product from back here? That's not good. Somebody was using this in a dedicated movie theater, and no matter where you sit at the screen, it's going to come up looking like, ugh. Here comes the contrast levels. That's horrible. It's so bad. Skyworth food demonstration. God, that was awful. That was awful. That was awful. I'm sorry. That was awful. I'm going to give you benefit of the doubt. We're going to do... No, forget it. We're not doing it. That's way too easy for you. We're going to do the Skyworth demonstration. We just... Gracious. What the heck? Do any testing on your product whatsoever. None. That's too hard. We can't do that one. I'm not going to even bother with a Starfield demonstration because that's just going to be just adding insult to injury. Skyworth food demonstration. You sell this stuff for $75 a quart. It's not worth $75 a quart. It's not worth that. Way less than that. Let's see which one we want. We'll take this one right here. This is another demonstration you showed where basically our screen was supposed to come up dark where you couldn't see it. Can't pick up the color. Oh, you got right from the door. Right from the door. You're talking about, oh wow, that's bad. So let's see if the screen comes up as dark as you claimed you did on the YouTube video. Let's see what happens. I'm not seeing this pitch black dark spot in the middle. I'm not seeing it. Wow, that's oh man, this is bad. I'm sorry, this is bad. This is bad. I'm trying to be professional about it, but this is bad. Seriously, this guy hyped this product up to be more than what it was supposed to be. This is bad. This is a black screen. It's not a gray screen. It's a black screen, and it's doing this to your screen when it comes to basically showing off the white level capabilities, which means you have to have a level of white levels in there in contrast and color at the same time in order to get the screen to pop just right. Your screen is unbalanced like crazy. Oh, good gracious. I can see why you don't have a contract. If they fly you down, I'm going to explain something to you. If you ever get the chance to have somebody fly you out and test your product right there in front of a bunch of people, you can't cut corners in that area. Virtually impossible. You can't cut corners. They're going to put you in there. They're going to set you over the projector, and you can't cut corners. And they're going to run everything they could possibly think of at your screen. Everything you could possibly think of. You know why? When I go into those demonstrations, I start laughing. You know why? Because the projectors that they're using in the demonstrations, we're using stuff that's way crappier than that stuff. Our projectors are garbage compared to what they're using in those demonstrations. That's why I start laughing, because I know if that thing hits my screen's going to come like, boom, it's going to explode off the wall. We use tons of ambient light in our demonstrations. We push our screens to levels that other people don't do. So when I go down to one of those things, let me test your screen, knock yourself out. Oh, that's the projector you're going to use? You sure you want to use anything cheaper than that? Yeah. I'm not nervous when I go to those. I've been to those demos. I've been called down to do demonstrations, and people wanted me to do giant screens and stuff like that. They want to test the product first. Well, knock yourself out. Give myself a cup of coffee. Go to get myself a bag of chips. I'm not even thinking about it because I know the tests that we got to put our stuff through are going to be brutal compared to what they're using in there. Are you kidding me? That's an 8,000 lumen projector. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back. In my videos, we're using 2,000 lumen projectors. Come on now. Cakewalk. Yeah. Unbelievable. This is sad. You remember when I explained to you about that color coding technology that we have the ability to put height and white levels on screens, and we can darken screens to produce contrast. And I told you that the Novas have that coding in it that allow me to produce high white levels. I don't know where to go from here. I'll tell you the truth. If I do a black contrast demonstration, your screen fails. If I do color, your screen fails. Where do we go? How about we go here, see what happens. How many places we can go with that screen, with the screen? Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can turn the screen dark. Let's see if your screen can pull up proper reds and good contrast levels. Let's see if it can do it. No, it cannot. I don't know what I was thinking. Right from the door. Right from the door. Gee whiz. Good gracious. That's horrible. That is bad. That is really bad. You didn't test your product. You didn't do your test. That's what happens when you don't do your test. What happens when you go to school and you got to take an exam and you don't study for it? What happens? You fail. That's what happens. We get no, people have to understand, we get no credibility or publicity off Crow at all. This product's not certified. Our product's not certified. But our stuff beats certified screens left and right like there's no tomorrow. But we get no credibility off his product. We had his product 8 years ago. Been there, done it already. The UV mix, D5K, D6K, been there, done it already. But so for our demonstrations, we were able to produce white levels in fully lit environments. I got nothing else to say. I'm lost for words. The screen is just, it's bad. And you thought you could do a demonstration against a Black Nova? Are you crazy? This is why I know you lie in your demonstrations. When you do demonstrations of gunmetal, FYI, gunmetal's white levels are higher than the Black Nova. So we know there's no way in the world that screen could have came out that dark. If a Black Nova is sitting right here and it's blowing your screen out of the water, including white screens that are laying against it. So how the freak did you even beat a gunmetal to begin with? Oh, you faked it. That's what it was. I got to walk away from the camera for a bit. I'm going into the next room. You know why? Because if I stay on here, I'm going to say something really, really, really jacked up to this guy. Because this sucks. Your screen sucks, man. That's all to it. I'm going to the next room. I'm done here. I'm done. That's horrible. Wow. I'm going to the next room. I'm done. Make my food. Get something to eat. I'm done. I'm done. That's horrible. You're charging people for that? You're charging people for that. You're charging people. Oh, wow. Really? I didn't have to use a digital one crystal screen paint or a gray screen to blow your screen out. I'm using a black screen now. Or should I go downstairs and get the digital one crystal screen paint, bring that €8 screen paint, and blow your screen out again? God, that's horrible. I'm going to go eat something. I'm done. I'm done. You guys can watch. I'm done. I'm not shooting in this. Should I eat this? But it's good. I'm going in extra. So I'm trying to keep it professional, and I can't keep it professional and watch that demonstration knowing that there's people out there who call themselves making screen paint and it looks that bad. So sorry if I sound I'm a bit overzealous, or maybe I'm passionate about my work. I am. I take great pride in what I do for a living. That is trash. Oh, by the way, Elite Screens, no, not your screen. Your screen is actually quite beautiful. I'm not saying it because I want to get sued, but no, their screen is good. It's a white screen. It's doing what it was supposed to do. That's why we chose it, because it pulls insane high white levels. So that's why we chose it. As for the Vivid Storm, the screens are cool. Like I said, they're white screens. They're designed to do what they're supposed to do. When they demonstrate, they just show what the screens are designed to do. This Joker, on the other hand, overhypes his product and claims it to be something that it's not. Matter of fact, you're not even freaking worthy to be around these screens at all, period. You're not worthy to be around them. Here, stand there by yourself. You're not even worthy to be around a white piece of paper. Scamming people. That's what you're doing. But we gotta come out of this. What the heck is this music video just talk about? I hate that when they do that, man. Out of nowhere, they put a video in there and you're not supposed to play it because it's copyrighted. Don't like it when they do that. Like YouTube deliberately tries to give you a copyright strike. But yeah, we're done here, man. We're done here. That I can tell right from the door. That's nothing more than primer and some black paint mixed together. That's all it is. It's flashing almost as high as a white screen. It's not showing any color. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. That's sad. It's sad. Should not be making screen paint at all. And you want to talk about a black screen? It's supposed to come up so dark. We did against white certified screens and we couldn't get that screen to darken like your video. Put your screen up there and it still didn't darken like the video. Couldn't tell your colors. You were doing everything a white screen was doing. That's bad. Mind you, this is not pre-recorded, it's live. All live. That's messed up. That is really messed up. People are paying, what, $107 for this stuff? Okay, people, I'm done. I'm going to sit down and relax for the day. Let me see. Enjoy my day today. Show you what your screens are supposed to look like. This is what they're supposed to look like. That's the advantage point of having black technology screens. Color, contrast, see how high the white levels are? See how beautiful that image looks? That's how it's supposed to look. Not that faded, washed out nonsense. But hey, you want to go out and spend the money for a projector, put a nice setup in and paint it on your wall? Hey, that's your problem. Not mine. Because at the end of the day, My customers have a beautiful screen that they can watch in a fully lit environment, and that screen is not going to wash, it's not going to fade, there's no calibrating, and there's no dark environments. That is absolutely horrible. And at that, you want to hear something interesting? I beat you on a dirty screen. This is a screen that I had downstairs that I was using as my drop cloth screen. So when I was working and I was splashing stuff all over the floor and everything and dirt and everything, that's what this screen was. We recoded this screen. I did it on camera. I recoded it. Turned the screen back into an original black 150-inch OLED-like projection screen. And used that surface right there to beat your screen and any other screen I laid against it. You want to see how dirty it is? I'll show you. Told you. It's my drop cloth screen for dirt. That's the screen I was walking on all day long and trashing with paint. This right here looked the same way on the other side. No priming required. Just painted over the screen and was done. That's it. Turned it into that using our technology. One coat application, done. And was able to blow your screen out with no problem, and any other screen we laid against it with no problem. Just like that. And now you see why companies are interested in buying us out. That being said, thank you for your time. I have to go, and God bless.